What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Guitar Sensei's in the house with the new axe from June 1, George Lynch. Look, doesn't this scream George Lynch? I'm screaming. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the next video installment. This is the George Lynch 109 course on Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads, and George Lynch. The last video encompassed where they all came from in the mid to late 70s and how their careers, each one branched off into their own successful careers. Well, the next 4 videos is going to concentrate on those 3 guitar players, their tones from the early years. So the next video coming up will be right here, Eddie Van Halen from, I believe, 1975 and 1979. The next video series will be Randy Rhoads with a new tone. Another video series after that one will be George Lynch, which will have 1 or 2 tones in that video. And lastly, we're going to round up with our 4th video of another vintage Eddie Van Halen. I just want to share with you their unique tones in the 70s of how it shaped George Lynch's playing. Bro, Tony, what's it got to do with George Lynch? Well, since I'm showing you George Lynch's playing fundamentally from the ground up, we need to start where he came from, and that was from the 70s with the Boys and Exciter. And now we're going to be covering in the next course George's early playing with the Boys and Exciter. I want to give you his tones that he had during that era of the 77 to 79 era. So when we tackle the Boys and Exciter tracks, you're going to be equipped with George's tone back in that era. So that's the purpose of right. So I hope you enjoy this video. The next 4 videos, it's all about guitar tones from the 70s of George Lynch, Randy Rhoads, and Mr. Eddie Van Halen. I'll see you folks real soon. Any questions, comments, or feedback or requests, leave them below or send me a DM. And you can find me on Instagram at Tony Fuentes TV. See you folks real soon.
When I was younger, I had a notion as I was watching TV. A simple version of rock, playing guitar and I thought, why couldn't that be me? Sometimes I can't get straight. I wonder
Will I be the same? Oh, so good. You're like a falling away. Wondering, is it just a game? No, it's you.
Dig it, you know, I could always say, oh, somebody else than say, something going, I want to be a lover. Kind of speaks for itself.
Welcome back. Guitar Sensei is in the house. Today's featured guitar tone patch is from 1977, the legendary George Lynch from the band Exciter. This tone is an awesome tone when played live. I'm going to give you the live tone, and it's from the song called I'll Be Waiting that was released in 1977 with Exciter. What makes this tone unique is for George Lynch was his go-to tone or sound back in the mid-70s when he started out was the flanger. Eddie Van Halen's tone, his go-to tone in the mid-70s was the Phase 90. And Randy Rhoads' signature tone when he came out was the chorus. So this one we're going to be using primarily the flanger, as you already heard in the demo. This tone just screams and it sounds really, really good when you turn it up. Let's go ahead and begin. So we're going to go ahead and write over this setting right here. So we're going to go ahead and pick an amp here. So let's begin. Real quick, I'm using the Boss eBand JS-10, which is an audio player with guitar effects. This has the Boss GT100 effects processor built into it. If you look at the screen right now, just go ahead and follow the parameters and the settings that I have as close as you can. I'll get you there. And if you don't have my exact settings or parameters, then look at the knob positioning as you would a clock. Like you see in the level, I have it at 70 right now. That would be what, 2 o'clock? Or that may be a number 7 on your knob. So just go ahead and look at the knob positioning and just go ahead and do it that way. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. This tone is really good. It's a flanger type tone, but it's signature George Lynch with Exciter from 1977. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to write over this tone patch. Wait till you hear it. The amp I'm going to choose is called looking at my notes, a Pro Crunch, which is going to be, for you guys, a Fender Pro Reverb. So in your amp modeling, if you have a Fender Pro Reverb, this is the amp that I chose that best emulated the tone from 1977. Now, whether he used a Laney, a Randall, or a Marshall back in 1977, I don't know. Probably a Marshall. But the tone that I'm after, I was able to achieve it using a Fender Pro Reverb. In my case, it's going to be called Pro Crunch. Let's go ahead and choose the amp for Pro Crunch. And we're going to begin. Just follow the screen and we'll be in business. There's the Pro Crunch. There's the little Fender amp icon. See it? That's it. There's the tone. Thank you. You're all telling you this sounds nothing like George Lynch. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. again. So we're going to go with the Pro Crunch. The gain, I have it at 70. Again, just follow the settings. This tone screams. Alrighty, this is a vintage tone from 77. And the effect level, I have it at 70. Okay, let's go ahead and continue with the parameters. We're going to go with the bass at 35. We're going to go with the middle at 52. We're going to go with the treble at 65. If you're hearing any noise, I'll get rid of that with the noise gate, so just bear with me. And the presence, I'm going to put it at 30. We'll hear the before and after. What makes this tone come to life will be the delay reverb that we add to the flanger, and it's just going to sound really loud. That's it. Thank you so much. Okay, next in the chain, we're going to have no compressor. See the compressor in the bottom right? Let's turn that off. I don't have a compressor on this one. Overdrive distortion. I'm using overdrive distortion here. See the bottom right? It says off. We're going to go with a tube screamer. So these are all my distortions and overdrive pedals. These are all Boss effects that are built into it. And that obviously is going to emulate the Ibanez, the famous Ibanez tube screamer. So we have a tube screamer. That's the tone that I'm going to use. Incidentally, George Lynch also used a tube screamer too, back in the day. So. Alright, obviously the tube screamer is not on yet, so let's go ahead and get into it. I have it off, see the bottom right? The drive on the tube screamer, I'm looking at my notes, I have it at 40. The bottom on this, I have it at -5. The tone on the tube screamer, I have it at +12. And the effect level on the tube screamer, I have it at 55. Before and after. Turn it on, see the bottom right? Sorry about that, I had to tune the guitar for the video. Alright, next, so that is our tube screamer. Let's go ahead and go with the noise gate. Noise gate, I have mine at 42. Here you go. Okay, is there EQ? I have no EQ for this tone patch. I'm looking at my notes, so we're going to go ahead. See the bottom right? Let's turn the EQ off. I love these riffs that George Lynch did back in 1977. So he was how old? Around 24, 25? So this is little George Lynch. And look, we're almost done. Modulations. This tone is going to be a flanger tone. So we're going to be using the flanger to shape up the tone to emulate the track of I'll Be Waiting. And we're going to be doing a tutorial on I'll Be Waiting in about a week or so. Just so you can see his chord progressions and the way he was playing in the mid-70s as he progressed towards Dokken. That's why I'm starting it from the ground up, so you can see how his playing progressed and changed and morphed into what it is today. That's where I'll get you all to play like George Lynch without ever having to play a Lynch solo or a cover tune. You'll be able to basically pick up your guitar and play like Lynch without ever learning a song note for note. Okay, next. So the modulations, let's go inside here. We're going to be using the flanger. This tone, I have the bottom right, it's off. I'm going to put the rate at 22, the depth at 60. The resonance for the flanger here, I'm reading my notes, I have it at 16. One of my favorite tones, I locked it in. I call this tone from on my eBand, Exciter 1977. You want to call it something else, it's up to you. And the manual, I have it at 78. Let's hear before and after. Let's turn the flanger on, see the bottom right. Sounds pretty good. Alright, next we're going to do the delay. See the delay? This is we're going to shape up the tone, make it sound live. So you can make your amp, your guitar, your tone sound live with this delay and reverb. Here we go. For the delay tone, we have it, or setting, we have it at 312 milliseconds. Again, go ahead and tweak these tones. Add more delay, less reverb, vice versa. Whatever you want to do to it, make it better or make it your own, go for it. This will get you in the ballpark of what the tone is. Again, if you can make it better, by all means, go for it. So I'm looking at my notes. So delay in milliseconds, 312. Feedback, I have it at 20. High cut, I have it at 10. And the effect level for the delay, I have it at 77. We're going to hear before and after. Let's hear the George Lynch delay from 1977 when you play at the Starwood. Here we go. Does that sound good? One more parameter and we got the live tone. Alright, next in the chain, and the last parameter, to wrap up this tone, we're going to go with the reverb. If you have tons of reverb, by all means play with your reverb. You may have a better reverb tone than myself. I'm going to go ahead and use Hall. I'm going to put the reverb time at 2.0. Again, play with it. High cut, I have it at 2.00. And the effect level for this, I have it at 40. Let's hear before and after with the reverb to make it sound like you're at the Starwood. Here we go. See the bottom right? It's off. Before and after. And that delay emulates the Echoplex that he also used back in the day. He used an Echoplex. Now let's add the Exciter 1977 George Lynch delay, or reverb one. Here we go. Exciter 1977 guitar tone patch. Again, George Lynch used the flanger in the mid-70s. Randy Rhoads used the chorus. And Eddie Van Halen used his famous trusted Phase 90. Alright, I have another tone coming for you in the next video, and that was going to be for House on Fire, another George Lynch from Exciter. A totally different tone, but in the same vein as I'll Be Waiting with the flanger. It's going to be a little bit more live and more robust. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, or requests, leave them below or send me a DM. And I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at Tony Fuentes TV. Thanks so much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you folks real soon. Alright, bye.